Hey everyone! I'm back today with more Demon Slayer, which I'm so excited about. Man, have we had an awesome last couple episodes. Actually, every episode's been awesome, I'm not gonna lie. If you're joining me early today, it means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending you those big old hugs right through the screen. And if not, still thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So last episode of Demon Slayer was so good, and it just made me see Zenitsu in a whole new light. I was so overwhelmed by that I actually didn't get to say a whole lot about how good the little arc we had for Tanjiro was. We had him kind of having this internal struggle of like just being physically beaten down and having to overcome it. And he did great, and like I said a little bit about this in the middle of the episode last episode, but I love that he's gentle and very like, he has a gentle, quiet spirit, but I love that he's not like a stereotype type either, like, oh, he's gentle, so that means he's shy and he doesn't believe in himself and he doesn't, you know, it's like, no, he's like, hey, I can do this, I got this, you know, let me show him how good I really am, and I'm like, yeah, boy, come on, do it. So that was really good. And it's great character development too, like every episode. I've said this a couple times before, but the plot and the character development feels so natural on the show. It never feels like we have a so-and-so episode, you know, we have like just our story and things just happen, which is really cool. So I'm really enjoying it. The Zenitsu stuff blew my mind. I'm so on board with him now. And it really didn't take too long. There's been characters like on other series I feel like it's taken me like a really long time to warm up to them, but they fast-tracked it for me. What can I say? So now we've got to see, because where we left off was my boy Tanjiro was about to lay some hurt on this boar-headed guy who's just like with glee just trying to kill Nezuko. Of course doesn't know any of the situations, so that's, you know, I mean, he thinks she's a demon. Well, I mean, she is a demon, but you know, you guys. But I don't know, from the look of the ending credits, it looks like he's gonna be like part of our crew. So I'm guessing he's not like a villain, you know, he's not like a bad dude. But he's gotta be putting his places up, I'm sorry. And Tanjiro is more than happy to do that, looks like. So so without further ado, because I'm sure I'm gonna have a ton to say at the end, which I always do, I say we jump right into the next episode of Demon Slayer. Let's do this, guys. Let's go. Oh my god! That was so cute! I love it! Okay. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, can we talk about the end credit scene really, really quick? Because that was way different than anything we've ever seen. I was expecting, like, jumping out of the manga and doing a little Taisho secret. That was really fun. Getting to see them all as if they're, like, in a little junior high school was so adorable. I love Nezuko with the bread in her mouth. And so that's the guy. That's the guy from, like, the first episode. First episode? Or second episode? First episode, I think. What was his name? I think it started with a G. That's the guy. Are we going to see him in the next episode? Because I've been saying, like, I want to know more about him. Oh my god. So good. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about this episode, you guys, because this was a really good one. So Inosuke, so we know now he has a face that doesn't quite go with the rest of his physique or his persona, which is probably why he wears the boar head. He's a really good fighter, but I noticed right away that, like, he's very, like, it seems like he's all brawn and like even at the end there, he's like, no, that's way too much thinking for me. And I don't know if it was because of the concussion or just because like he has like a short attention span that he like forgot all about the box and everything. And so he's a very powerful fighter, and he's always like, he's constantly like ready for a fight. And like just the scene where he was just like banging his head against the tree over and over, I'm just like, that's him. Yeah. He's a very fun character. Very, very, very fun contrast to Zenitsu, who is very, like, scared of everything. And I love how they're both, like, on the same wavelength of, like, high energy. Just their motives are so different. Like, one's terrified of everything, and the other is just, like, wants to fight everything all the time, 24/7. I knew as soon as she came out that Zenitsu was gonna be, like, just enthralled with Nezuko, but he got the wrong idea about Nezuko and Tanjiro. And wow, he escalated that very, very quickly. Don't know if a sword needed to be drawn, but apparently he felt pretty strongly about Tanjiro putting his life at risk for the sake of what he thinks is his girlfriend. Or at the very least, kissing partner, which is, he just needs to let Tanjiro talk for like 2 seconds. But very fun, very, very fun stuff. So our siblings, got off safely. That was nice. We know there's this kind of like safe haven for demon slayers now where they're kind of like being treated and their injuries and kind of getting the chance to rest and everything. And I'm excited to see what's next, because I don't know if that was just a random end clip, or if that means that the next episode we're going to get more of that guy from the first ep, the first Demon Slayer we saw that like was this close to killing Nezuko, but then kind of like referred Tanjiro to Orokodaki. So I hope we are, because I want to know more about him, please. But in any event, I cannot wait for the next one. Really enjoying it. Our 2 new characters, as much as they stress me out, are very, very fun. Great foils to Tanjiro, who's just like very gentle and low-key. Loving it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please join me next time. We'll watch it together, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.